my new glasses. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, and they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among which are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And I say it with a straight face. Each and every week we do this show because I believe in those American virtues. And if you vote for me, right? Well, wait a minute. What's today? All right. We already had our first Tuesday in November. So, typical American culture, a lot of ballots were cast, a lot of votes. People that have the ability to vote had their voice heard, and hopefully their candidate was able to persevere and now become the elected. I'm Mills Lane. Joining me is Trap Gardner. Okay? Yeah. All right. And this is American Culture Topics. So, as I enjoy the show from time to time, there's going to be a little bit of time where I yield to Trap so he can let you know what's going on, and I'll go ahead and start promo for the show. So, Trap, how have you been?
I'm good. Hello, peoples.
All right. So, when you're good, right?
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about the latest election results?
Election results?
Sure. We just had an election. Or would you like to talk about something else? What else is out there? We heard about T.I. recently.
I thought we were going somewhere else with this.
Well, we'll get to that, of course.
Well,
but this is where I try to give you something to talk about while I promote the show.
Oh.
I promote the show via the Instagram model.
I think T.I. got some serious problems.
So
you need to address that shit.
We heard about T.I. and T.I. was able to make mention of how he's still. Oh wow! What's all of this?
No.
All right. Well, let's get that out. Let's get that off the screen.
Yeah.
Well, make mention of how T.I. As a father, he's doing his best to stay in his daughter's life, even though she's 18 years old. He shared that he goes with her to her gynecologist visits.
That's some fucked up shit, man.
You think?
I don't even go to my wife's fucking gynecologist visits. You know what I mean?
Oh.
I mean, that's pretty messed up, man. You know?
Oh, okay.
That's borderline. What, is he saving her for herself?
I mean,
what?
I wouldn't think that.
Well, what are you doing there?
I don't know, but it's kind of questionable because it seems as though he wants to make sure that his daughter is a virgin, I would say.
Okay. And this does what for what?
Actually, I don't know.
I mean, how does this play out? Yeah, he knows his daughter, whether he knows his daughter a virgin or not. How does this play out? I mean, does this somehow up her value for something from some other reason? Why would you even care if your daughter is an 18-year-old? I mean, bees do it, dogs do it, cats do it, everybody does it.
Good point.
So is she a virgin? Does that mean that she didn't get tongue fucked yet by her roommate? Or she didn't get butt fucked instead of what you call 'em? Does that make her a virgin through her other appendage to where somebody could penetrate? I mean, can you tell somebody a virgin if you look up their ass? You know what I mean?
Wow.
What did I say?
I'm just saying, wow, that's all.
I mean, it's what level of virgin is she? What he's saying? Well, I just go there to make sure she what. So he looks up. So the doctor looks up the cootie cat and says, "Well, I mean, because you could tear your hymen, it could be tore through bike riding, horseback, and shit.
Oh.
There's many ways that thing could be tore. So how do a doctor supposed to know exactly whether or not something been up in there? Now, she could have been licked to death. That could have done it. She could have took that ass up and somebody could be running up in a butthole every night. You know what I mean? Or she could just swallow. I mean, the other way. But anyway, there's many ways to be penetrated.
Okay. And Trap has took it there. And that happens.
What?
And understandable. But yeah. No, Trap, I do this. So I let you rock. And I let you rock. So I have to deal with it. So yeah. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not. I'm just gonna not.
Not what?
But as a father, he's still so what? She's 18. He's still responsible for her, and
he's responsible for her cootie cat. She's 18.
That's the truth. We hold these truths here to be self-evident. So let's be cool. Mac J, salute to Mac J Adams and Shithead 233. So Mac J here first. Mac J gets the plug. Mac J, known Bears fan. I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna chill on what happened.
What the fuck?
But Mac J, he also does a show on the TV or on the YouTube. You know what I'm saying? So Mac J is out there, and he gets it in. He gets it popping every day on Ruckus Radio program in the mornings when that show comes on. Mac J's the co-host. He shows up. He go out. And if he can get a word in edgewise, then it's great. So salute CFW Recordings. That's 707 Cortez. Salute. His video was popping. I don't know about all that shited 233. I don't know.
You know what?
So anyway, something they were saying in chat. So anyway, actually, I don't think so. I seen him and his lovely lady up in person. So there's some good folks.
What that fucking? What so that anyway, fucking? Hold on, let me get my glasses.
Yeah, there you go, Tree. Now y'all done got Trap up in the chat. Yeah. So I'm not rocking with T.I. with the OBGYN thing. That's what they call it. But
vagina watch.
Yeah, he can still have concern about his daughter's wellness.
What the fuck that fucker
but
said?
He don't have to be worried about that part.
What the fucker say?
There you go, right there. Ruckus, right there, and that. Yeah,
no. So you should no.
That person, I don't think that person likes Ruckus. Yeah, that type of stuff happens.
Anyway,
man. Ruckus is doing well. Ruckus about almost got 4,000 subs. He out there. He doing his damn thing. So, what else is out in this world? I saw something where Kamala Harris she wants to have programs that are geared towards getting the having children have programs and things available for them up to 6 p.m. so that they parents can, who have to work can have, these kids can have supervision. And it's a good thing. Good thing kids can't vote. But I saw that out there.
Why? What's the good thing kids can't vote?
Because the kids ain't going for that. Salute to didn't make the cut out there. So today we called this episode Throwback Thursday. So every week when we do our show, we try to bring up a topic like what this week or this day in history. And when you roll up on November 7th, we ended up seeing some pretty interesting things. So that was our theme. So in the words of Queen Latifah, ooh, ladies first, ladies first. We're going to go with the lady, and we're going to lead off with her. Because in 1916, Jeanette Rankin becomes the first woman that is elected to the United States Congress. So Jeanette Rankin was no relation to Lou Rankin, rest in peace. In 1916 was elected to the United States Congress, which is interesting because it'd be the first woman elected to Congress where women at this time were still not allowed to vote. So she was able to win a congressional seat in the state of Montana in 1916. So, she went to school, of course. Men and women liked her. She was, as a congresswoman, she did vote against the United States participation in World War I. And she was in Congress so long that she also voted against the United States being involved in World War II. She don't, looks are subjective. But if you looked at our pre-page, there's a picture of her. I put a picture of her on the Instagram as well. Trap, you remember Jeanette Rankin?
No, I wasn't around when she was there, but
since she was in Montana, I guess it was a little bit difficult for you. So.
No, I've been worldwide, man, for a long ass time.
You've been worldwide?
For a long ass time.
Okay. Ooh. Other people joined. Supermo Ally, not to be confused with Supermo Ally, and Sylvia Ara Thomas. Thanks for joining. So, what else we got going on out here? I'm just saying it was kind of interesting for a woman to win office without women being able to vote.
Well, if the deal was they wasn't able to vote, right? But it didn't say they wasn't able to run for office.
That's right.
So, and then when she got to Congress or whatever, she was able to do whatever the fuck she wanted to do, just like the rest of them. She voted for bills and stuff like that. So it was just a loophole. Motherfuckers doing shit, whatever.
Okay.
Oh no! What the fuck?
Looks like somebody's asking for a wrench. We don't give out wrenches,
What's a wrench?
Without payment, of course. So if you see my Cash App, Mills Lane ACT, you put how much money?
I'll give a motherfucker a wrench, man.
No, we gotta get paid for that.
Why?
Because the wrench is important. That means we trust you to knock people out of our chat. And you're not a troll who's just going to knock out people you don't like. So give us $600 each, $1,200. $ Mills Lane ACT, and you will be given a wrench. Now, I probably just did a YouTube violation, which didn't happen yet. So those who have YouTube platforms, come December the 10th, I believe, you can't sell your wrenches.
No?
No. I read the YouTube guidelines this morning because I was bored.
Well, you know what? I didn't never read them and shit. Don't make me no difference. Don't hide.
We don't hide, but I don't think that person is that person. I think that person is a different name. So
I'm not. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do it for the Lord. That's not this channel. Wait a minute. It's this platform. It's not this. It's this channel. It's not that show. Spiritual Thoughts of an Objective Christian is not that show. This is American Culture Topics. So, but while we are in the mode for congressional and voting, because November 7th is one of the days where people vote. Basically, between November 1st and November 7th, we have elections in America. In American culture, the first Tuesday is designated for voting. So, of course, we'll have some type of things that happen. Like Franklin Delano Roosevelt was elected for his 4th term to the presidency. So 4 times he was elected president. Trap. Did America just love this guy like that? What did he do that was so special that got them to keep voting for him?
The motherfucker made goddamn sense. He pulled the country out of a goddamn recession. He allowed us to get into a war, World War II. He allowed that to happen. He opened up some stuff for black folk. He did a lot of shit. You know what I mean? He was all right with a lot of motherfuckers.
Hold on. Okay. Real quick. So Sylvia R. Thomas says, so you're a part-time Christian?
Wait a
question.
Minute.
You can't be part-time Christian. But
I can.
Okay, a 5%er can be a part-time Christian. Me, no, not part-time.
I'm part-time Christian.
I choose to understand the Christian catalog, the moral compass of it. I look at it, I say, wow. I read the Bible, and I look at the New Testament, and I look at the words in red, and I say, you know what? That makes a lot of sense.
You know what?
After that, when I close the book, and I have to look outside, and I see people fighting over chicken sandwiches, people upset at each other over the most smallest things. I notice hatred on race, class, gender. I look at all these things and I can't quite pull out the Bible and it's not showing me about a man who thinks he's a woman.
What the fuck?
Or a man that's trapped in a woman that's trapped in a man's body who likes other women. I don't see that in the Bible. Whoa, when I don't see it, I have to look at it from an objective standpoint and try to get an understanding of what is going on.
How the hell we get there?
Oh no, because Sylvia said something about
you know what? See, when I get like that, you be like, oh, don't get like that.
I fell into the trap. See?
Yeah,
I fell into the trap.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But that's all. But
so anyway, let me answer your question.
Yeah, about FDR.
Christian.
Oh no.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
You know what? That's fucked up. Okay, that's what the fuck the matter with y'all. People read that book. You know what I mean? Did Jesus eat pork? No, but y'all do. You know what I mean? What is it about y'all special than any other religion? What about why is Christianity so special? Okay, it's only one God. Okay, and you can't just look at somebody else and say, "Oh yeah, well whatever." But y'all Christians carry this cross and crown. Jesus was never a goddamn Christian. Where did Christianity come from? It came from the Roman Empire, the worst people of them all. You know what I mean? Listen, I speak the truth and shit. And the truth is and shit that all religion, organized religion, is some sort of bullshit. Okay? You go home, believe in God, and try to live a nice life, and we all sinners. Every goddamn one of us is a sinner. You show me somebody that never committed a sin, you know what I mean? And I'll show you, oh, wait a minute. Little babies they can't commit a sin because they're baby. Children at a certain age can't commit a sin. You know what I mean? People with slowness in the brain, and don't know actually what they're doing, they can't commit a sin. But everybody fucking else, all us other thinkers are sinners. You know what I mean? None of us walk the straight line. You know what I mean?
Yeah. All right. So let's get back in.
Let's get back to it.
Let's get back in. You know what I'm saying?
Be up there trying to call people names and shit.
Oh no, it's all good. It's all good. So yeah, so we back into the game, and FDR, 4 terms. He wasn't able to finish his 4th term.
No, hell no.
He had a wife, Eleanor.
Oh, she was really one dog too. God damn, that woman was ugly. You know what I mean?
She did help,
but she did have a beauty inside.
Tuskegee Airmen, right?
Well, she didn't stop the motherfuckers from giving motherfuckers syphilis down there back in the day, and the shit that went on in Puerto Rico back in the day. And y'all think that fucking Hitler did some shit? Better check out what the fuck went on in Puerto Rico back in the day. Make Hitler look like a goddamn Girl Scout.
Are you talking about our first lady, Eleanor
I'm
Roosevelt?
talking about everybody, man. Fuck the white man. Okay. Fuck all that.
So yeah, Eleanor Roosevelt, she did help the Tuskegee Airmen get themselves over to Germany.
The die for this fucking flag and constitution of ours that don't even mean a goddamn thing to us now. Niggas still dying on the street like back in the day and shit.
Yeah, you know all that good stuff right there. Yes.
Go ahead, you puppy.
Oh, wait a minute. I'm breaking character. Okay. Okay.
Them niggas had no business. They was going to have, you know what? They put me on a goddamn plane back then that had some bombs on it. I turned that shit right around and shit and used it on the Americans and shit. I done bombed them motherfuckers. Yeah, motherfucker. Here's for my grandfather. Boom! Here's for my great-grandfather. Boom! My shit. You know what I mean, motherfuckers.
It's a good thing they kept you in the infantry. So, FDR, 4 terms. That's why we had to have term limits on the presidency, whereas now it's only 2 terms. Because obviously
the people voted for the man.
Yeah, but we don't want people to be falling in love with a politician.
They fell in love with this bum in there now.
Yeah, but he can only get the maximum of 8 years.
That's all you need is 8 years to fuck up something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And if anybody's paying attention, if you are a Republican, I just want you to understand that
your
country is still spending a lot of money. For a party that spoke on fiscal responsibility, now that you have your president in office that is a Republican, just want to let you know that the spending did not stop. In fact, it just increased. But speaking of another time when Republicans and Democrats got into a heated debate, In 2000, our country, we survived Y2K, and it's time to vote for a president. The Democrat side, the sitting vice president, Al Gore, ideas man, but a vice president of Bill Clinton, who was up on articles of impeachment for his actions with Monica Lewinsky. On the Republican side, son of former president, this guy's name is George W. Bush. Where this battle went all the way to the end, because we did not have a declared president on November the 7th of 2000 when we all went and cast votes. I say all of us that were over 18. So
at the time,
yeah, we cast our votes, but Gore, Bush, we did not have a clear-cut winner that evening. It would take up to 6 weeks before we can find out who became the president, because the state of Florida was a toss-up.
And George Bush's brother, Jeb, happened to be governor. Wow. Okay. All right. Now go ahead, man. I'm done with that.
Which is a good point, because in the state of Florida, we found out about bad ballots. The term dimpled Chad became household, whereas the ballot wasn't quite all the way punched, and it could have caused a necessary not counting of the ballot. So we counted and counted and counted, and still did not have a clear winner. Jeb Bush was the governor of Florida at the time, and he and his trustee, somebody who he appointed, had the final say in determining that we could not count the ballots anymore. And this even went up to the Supreme Court, where he said, push that back down to the state. We don't want no parts of it. And sometime in December, we were told that George W. Bush, will become the next president of the United States, 43rd president. So you'll see me talking about him. I made a statement saying, yeah, Bush said nothing bad is going to happen while he's in office. Not on his watch, because his watch, it's waterboard proof. Who's this new person?
Who's the person that?
Didn't make the cut, do a live stream, show your face, didn't make it a pop. Oh, Lord. That person is not a new person. They do like somebody else. Then again, I don't know. It might be a new person. Anyway, that was wild, because this is the first time that we saw a presidential candidate win the popular vote, but not win the Electoral College.
Oh, wait a minute, hold it.
Yes.
That's the first time.
That's the first time that we were.
It just happened again, right?
It became pop. Yeah. Well, it also happened between Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump. But that was more of a wider margin, where this one wasn't as wide. This was kind of low margin. That's what's up. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Lord. So anyway, what else is going on in here? On September the 7th of 1991, I remember, I say that summer before this happened. So in August, I went to get a book in August. My father He took me to the movies. I think we saw Jungle Fever that night.
Oh, that was a good movie.
The movie was a little bit too much for me because I was only about 10 or so. But I saw Jungle Fever, and there was a couple of sex scenes. And Wesley Snipes' wife, she had some nice knockers in that movie.
I don't remember her that much.
Go watch the movie.
I ain't
There's
watching
a sex
that shit,
scene in her boob show, and it's like they there. And
Okay. No.
I remember I ain't seen that movie since I was 10 years old. All I know is they was there.
Yeah. That launched the career of
I never saw her after that. I never
Samuel
paid attention
Jackson.
to nothing. I ain't even pay attention.
Yeah.
So anyway, that night we were walking through somewhere, and I saw a book. It was a Magic Johnson book. I wanted that book. I said, Dad, give me that book. No, I hated reading. I'm gonna still say it to this day. I don't really like reading that much.
Really?
I don't. I'll read something on the computer, but I hated reading books. But I wanted that book.
Why?
I don't know. It just looked interesting to me. And I read the book. I'm like, I like Magic Johnson. He's a good guy. He's a really good guy. And I'm like, this is, he's a hero. He's like an American hero. He went to Michigan. He played in the NBA. Blah, blah, blah. Fast forward